Hello everybody. Today we're gonna make some delicious eggplant parmesan. You're gonna love this. So today with this eggplant, we're gonna cut some we're gonna have some shortcuts. We're gonna use store-bought sauce, but more tasty than what this is. So I'm gonna put Ricky's touch. And reason why, I usually make everything from scratch. You know, the tomatoes from Italy, that they're pretty hard to find, I guess. You know, that's one of the reasons everybody's asking me, can you just make it a little more tasty and use a store-bought sauce? Of course we can. And it takes less time. You know, it's pretty quick. You don't have to boil the tomatoes. San Marzanos I love them, and I like them fresh, and I like making my sauce fresh. But today we're gonna cut a little shortcut. And now for the sauce, this is the only thing I'm gonna put. I have 3 garlic cloves, a quarter onion, and Italian seasoning, and that's it. And that's just gonna give it a little extra flavor. So I put about a half a spoon, and that's it for the sauce. So now I'm just gonna saute the onions and the garlic, and then I'll show you how. So actually, this part right here is probably the first part that you want to do. Because what you do is you cut them, you slice them pretty thin, right? And then you put them in water. Now, I'm adding salt in them, and that process, what it does, it takes the bitterness away from the eggplant. So that's the first thing you want to do. Then do everything else. So this is just like a weight, as you can see right there, and leave them for a half an hour, and we're good. So we already talked about the sauce. Now we're going to talk about our dry ingredients. Now I'm using breadcrumbs, and this is the Italian style breadcrumbs, because that's what we're doing, Italian food, right? So to that, I'm just going to add a tablespoon of onion, granulated onion, into my mix right here, just for a little bit of extra flavor. You know, just move that around. Now here I have a tablespoon of pepper and half a tablespoon of garlic powder, and that's going to go into my egg right there, which we'll mix right now. And this is just your everyday flour right here, all-purpose flour. Now for extra flavor, a lot of people don't do this, but I do. So what I do is I get grated Parmesan cheese, and I use it on my crumbs, and it gives it a toasty taste, you know, wonderful taste that I love. It's kind of toasty. The cheese, it just gives it a different dimension. And that is my dry ingredients right there. Now I'm also going to put some of this beautiful basil, like all over the plate, and the star of the show, well, not the star of the show, but one of them, mozzarella. So we're just gonna pretty much just like the eggplant, in little pieces like that, and then we're just gonna use a pattern. So now I have my onion sauteed. Now we're gonna put our garlic in there. So I just give it about a minute, and then I'm gonna throw my sauce right in here. So now my sauce goes in. So all we're trying to do is just mixing everything together, and just warm it up just a little bit, because remember, it's going to go in the oven, so you don't need to like cook it there forever. It's already cooked. So the sauce is done, so we're just going to leave it there resting while we are frying our eggplant. Okay, so now my eggplant, it's been resting in this water for about a half an hour already. Now I'm just gonna strain it, get the water out, and you want to dry them out a little bit. You know, you don't want them wet. So what I do, I just put a towel like this, and then I just give them a little pat like that, and they're nice and dry. Okay, the oil is at 350, and it's ready to fry. So we're going to do this step for each and every one of these pieces. So here we go. Put it in the flour, just so that everything sticks. Then you come to the egg and give it a little bath, right? Make sure everything's covered. Take out the excess, put it in our Parmesan breadcrumbs. Make sure you get everything in there and put it in the fryer and just repeat. So you want to repeat, but when you know it's done, it's when it's golden brown on the other side. So we're done frying our first one, and see how beautiful golden brown it is. That's what you want. Just keep doing that step over and over until you're done. And we're just going to rest them right here just to take that excess oil out and repeat. Here we go. And for the last step right now, what we're going to do is we're going to get our sauce, and what you want to do is you want to layer the sauce on the bottom. That way everything can be juicy from the top to the bottom. And then what you want to do is you want to start layering. So what you do is you just layer and layer, try and use the pieces to fit the tray. And after you've done that, I put just a little bit more sauce, right? Layer, layer, layer. So what you're going to do is you're going to keep doing this process until all your sauce and all your ingredients are inside here. Now this is Parmesan, and I just throw it in there because it is Parmesan eggplant, right? So this is the star of the show. And I just want to let you guys know that I used this is 24 ounces, so I think it's perfect just for this dish to give us just enough sauce. So now here I have basil leaves. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the basil leaves like all over the plate, so everybody can get a little bite of it, you know, this delicious dish. And then I have mozzarella, and same thing. You just want to layer it all the way through so that everybody can get a bite of this delicious cheese. And you just keep repeating until it's nice and high. Now we're gonna put it in the oven. Look how beautiful that is. And the cheese is not even melted, but it's so beautiful, and it's pretty heavy. So I have my oven here at 350, and we're gonna put it in for a half hour and check it out. And I'll show you that. That looks yummy. Oh yeah, baby. So what you want to do is you want to bring it somewhere to let it rest. Let it rest for about 15 minutes. It's still cooking inside, and you want all the cheese and all that goodness to settle down so it won't be so wet like. So 15 minutes and we'll serve. Now for the taste. Wow. Oh my God, I love this. Eggplant's got to be my favorite. Thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.